Good morning. It is Saturday, April 26th with me, which means it is local yarn store day. So I'm about to head out and run to four, I think, of our local yarn stores. We are really lucky in Columbus to have, I think we have 6 or 7 actually. We have quite a few in the greater Columbus area. So I thought I would bring you along with me today and try to film a little bit at each of the stores. I do have a shopping list, a couple things on it, some fabric actually for some sewing projects. I have a couple more baby knits I'm going to be working on, so I'd love to get yarn for those. And I've decided I'm going to knit the DRK Everyday cardigan for a friend of mine, so I'd love to get yarn for that as well. 2 of these yarn stores I've never been to before, so that's really exciting. And yeah, let's get on with it. First stop is going to be Yarn Birds, and I will tell you more about it when we get there. Okay, so I'm just finishing up at Yarn Birds. You can see the truck here behind me. This was my first time coming here. I apologize if the video is a little shaky. I'm just doing handheld today. So I've never been here before. I have been to the truck before at a couple different festivals, but I actually didn't realize this is like right down the road from where I live. I didn't realize their home base, The Nest, was here until I saw them on Nitty Natty for a yarn store tour. It's gorgeous inside. It's so nice. They have limited hours at the home base here, The Nest, but I think they're open to the public every Wednesday and for special events like this. They today had a pop-up from Destination Yarns, so I got to meet the owner of that, who was super lovely. And let me show you what I got. Sorry for crinkling. I did get this really cute set of mini skeins from Destination Yarns. These really pretty jewel tones. I think this will be a gorgeous pair of socks. I am a sucker for anything zodiac themed, so I did get a skein of sock yarn. This is the Chelsea Luxe Zodiac collection. This is the Sagittarius color, of course, so that's gorgeous. I've actually been working through my sock yarn pretty quickly, so sock yarn is one thing I was allowed to buy today. They had a big table of 50% off yarns, and there I got this gorgeous sock set. It's one of the Backyard Chicken collection sets from Hue Loco. I have long admired these sets. Every time I see them, they're so gorgeous, and this one is very my colors. Love it. Sorry, I try and keep those people out of the background. Gorgeous. What else did I get? I got a couple minis. They had a bin of minis that were in the 50% off section. I've been kind of collecting these to use for all of my colorwork socks, so those will be great for that. Also in the 50% off section, they had a lot of buttons, so I got some buttons. These ones are like a really pretty blue, a nice hot pink, and a nice kind of mauve-y color. Those were $5 each, so that was a pretty good deal. And then they were also giving out free stitch markers, so I just got this pretty little pearl stitch marker. So yeah, good start, I would say. Definitely none of that stuff was specifically on my list except for the buttons, so hopefully at the next couple places I can kind of check off some of the list items, which I do think I'll be able to. So let's go on. Next we're going to go to 614 Knit Studio, which is one I have been to before. It's kind of like my tried and true LYS, so let's get moving on to that one. Okay, I just finished up at 614 Knit Studio. This is like my local yarn store that I come to. They definitely have the most like woolly wool selection, a lot of non-superwash wools, but they have a good like cross price point selection. Like I'll show you, I got a good variety of things. So to start out, a couple little things, a little set of point protectors that are a little rainbow, these really cute little wool bobble stitch markers, and a little pair of snips because I can literally never have enough of these. I got a skein of cream Langjaw wool because I have run out of cream sock yarn and I always need at least one ball of that for like accents and stuff. And then I did get yarn for one of my baby projects. So I'm going to be knitting the Hannah cardigan for my friend's daughter, which I have knit before. It's a little all over fisherman's rib cardigan, and this time I'm going to be doing a navy and white striped version. So I got some Barocco Vintage Baby. This is a DK weight yarn. It's really affordable. It's like $5.50 a ball. So I got 3 balls of navy and 1 ball of cream to do a little striped cardigan. It's such a good price point for a baby project. And one thing I came specifically here to get was this 52 weeks of scrap yarn. I have not bought any of these books before, this 52 week series, but I'm so excited for this one. I would see myself knitting like a lot of the projects in this book. I think they're all super gorgeous, so very excited to start doing some knitting from that this year. All right, next we are going to go to another one of my local faves, So to Speak, which is a fabric and yarn store. So they have apparel fabrics, quilting fabrics, and yarn. So we're going to go there next, and I'll bring you with me. Okay, just left So to Speak. It's the best. I seriously love it there. If you could only go to one of these shops, I guess it depends on what you're looking for. They definitely have more fabric, but the people there are just the best. They have such a beautiful selection of a wide variety of crafts. The shop itself is stunning. It used to be a library. I know the owner, Ava, she's so kind and welcoming. We ended up just chatting for a while. I actually ran into my friend Nicole there, who comes to our craft nights at Gamut Beer Garden that I host all the time, and she's actually going to go to Diead with me now. But yeah, just lovely people, lovely shop. I didn't end up buying any fabric because I just got a little bit overwhelmed and thought it would be easier another day, but I did get a few things. I got some soak wash they carry there. I'm almost out. I got this really cute little sticker sheet to put on my cabinet. They have Coats & Co minis there, so I got this really pretty, the color is not quite right, it's a little bit more limey in real life. And then they had some sale sock yarns, so I got a skein of this really pretty teal tweed and a couple other little stickers and stuff like that. But yeah, last stop of the day. Now Nicole and I are going to go to Diead Yarns. This one's interesting. I've not been to this one before. They actually started out years and years ago as an indie dyer, and most of the yarns that they have, or maybe all of them, are dyed here in-house. So really excited to check them out. There's one specific yarn here I have my eye on. It is like a neon pink red hand dyed yarn, so we'll see if I come home with any of that. Let's check it out. Okay, just finished up at our last stop, Diead Yarns, and I definitely bought the most yarn here. I kind of hit the jackpot. So this is a really cute shop. Like I said, it's all hand dyed here in their studio, which is awesome. So if you're visiting Columbus, did I even say that we're in Columbus, Ohio? If you're ever visiting and you want to get yarn dyed here, I would definitely recommend coming down to Diead Yarns. Let me show you what I got. So they had a sale bin that was 30% off, so I got a couple of sock yarns there. This is the first one. Really pretty kind of peachy pink colors, and this was a one-of-a-kind skein. A little out of my normal comfort zone, I got this really fun green, also from the sale bin. This one is called Pop! Exclamation point, really cute. Then I got one other skein of sock yarn because I just couldn't resist. I got this gorgeous speckled skein, and the name of this is what really sold me. It's called Ope, which is hilarious if you're a Midwesterner. Every time we run into each other, bump into something, we're always like, Ope, Ope, sorry. So that's very funny, and it's also a gorgeous speckled skein. I did get the yarn that I came for. I am obsessed. Look at this. Oh, it is blowing out a little bit, but it is just this, like, yeah, that's pretty true to color right there. Gorgeous bright bubblegummy pink with these pops of this like neon corally red color, and I'm gonna make a love note out of this. So I got 4 skeins of this. For local yarn store day, we're giving out these cute little goose. The goose is kind of their symbol, these little Diead stitch markers. And then something else really cool about this store is that they have a corner that is like pay what you want, kind of like secondhand supplies. And there's actually an empty store next door that there is going to be a full-size store for like pay what you want secondhand craft supplies going in next door. So I actually ended up getting a sweater quantities of yarn from that section, and it is this, there's like a little piece of roving stuck to it. It is this gorgeous blue. This is, I can tell it's vintage just from how the label looks, but it is Briggs & Little Heritage 2-ply 100% pure wool. And I would say this is probably like a worsted weight. I just thought the blue was gorgeous. It's that perfect like denim-y blue, and I did get 5 skeins of this. It's pay what you want, so I paid $25 for all 5 skeins, which I thought was like a great deal. It is a little bit rustic. I think it's definitely going to need to be like an outerwear piece. Actually, like maybe a stick season jacket or something would be great in this, but I just thought it was too gorgeous to pass up at pay what you want pricing. I did also get, again, a couple stickers and like smaller things in there, but yeah, really nice store. If you're looking for gorgeous hand-dyed yarns, I would definitely recommend them. They have a lot of tonals and variegateds, but they do also have, they have tonals as well. So they have a lot of gorgeous variegated kind of hand-painted yarns, but also some really beautiful tonals as well as mini skeins and a lot of really cute custom notions. They have kind of like a cheeky style. So yeah, I definitely got a ton of great stuff today. If you watch the channel regularly, you will know I am trying to do not a no buy or low buy. I'm trying to use what I have this year, so I haven't been buying a lot of yarn. Today was definitely an exception, but I'm not on a no buy. I still love to support these local businesses, and I was really happy to get out here today, talk to a lot of people in the community. I did just run into someone who said they watched the podcast as I was leaving the store, and I'm sorry I didn't get your name or get to chat much because I was on the run, but thanks for watching. It's nice to run into you. Yeah, it's just nice to get out in the local community and interact with other crafters. So it was a really fun day. I'm gonna go home and put all this stuff away. And yeah, let me know if you made it out to any of your local yarn stores. Drop them in the comments below so we know where to go next time we're in your area. And yeah, I hope you had a good local yarn store day, had some fun shopping, and I hope you get lots of crafty time in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.